list so that everyone can listen to it. It's kind of weird because it's just me and Leah looking at each other. Everybody else is on the call.
Send kisses.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to go ahead and jump in. So first of all, I want to thank every single one of you. Well, actually, Yolanda and I want to thank every single one of you for agreeing to be an ambassador for the healing experience. We've talked to each of you about what that entails, but I just kind of want to just go over it again, just to let you know what our vision is, what our mission is. And for the most part, the mission is to really help women live full, unapologetic, authentic lives, helping them to heal both mind, body, and soul so that they can really walk in their truth. And so the way that that's kind of the vision and the mission that we have, that's in line with each other. My mission for Getting Off the Porch and Yolanda's mission with Inspire, we're just coming from it from her a health perspective and me a mental health perspective, coaching perspective. So we've been, as most of you know, we've been friends since we were in middle school, and we've been talking about doing a big event for a long time. And we talk professionally back and forth, and we just realized that we have so much synergy in the way that we move forward with our clients. And we were just like, okay, it's time for us to do this and come together and have this event. Londi, did you want to add anything before I go into like kind of what the event is going to look like?
No, you go ahead.
Okay, great. So we came up with the name The Healing Experience because that's what we want it to be. We want it to be a day that is filled with an experience of healing. And so the way that the day will look is we've hired one of Atlanta's greatest yoga teachers, and she's also a Reiki master. She's certified in CBD. She's got all of these things. But for the purposes of the healing experience, she's going to start the day. Looks like someone else joined. I'm not sure who that is. She's going to start the day early in the morning with a restorative yoga. And the reason we wanted to start with restorative yoga is because it's just an awesome way to help people calm their nerves, quiet their mind, quiet their spirit so that they can be open to what's going to unfold during the day. And then as the day progresses, we're going to have 2 intensive workshops. So half the women will be going with Yolanda for her workshop, and half the women will be going with me after about a 2-hour session. And, Yolanda and I will decide when breaks are and so on and so forth during those 2 hours. We will all break for lunch. Lunch is provided, breakfast is provided, and snacks throughout the day are provided. They will go to lunch, all the women come back, and then the women that were with Yolanda will come with me, and the women that were with me will go with Yolanda. And we really hope that each one of you will also participate. So the reason why you all were invited to be ambassadors is because either you're connected with me, or you're connected with Yolanda, or you're connected with both of us, and you know what our mission is, you know what we are trying to do, and you too have a vision of either growing more yourself or helping other women grow, or both. So that's why we chose you. We kind of handpicked you because we knew that you would be the perfect fit to help us reach as many women as possible. So the ask of every ambassador is to enroll 9 women in the healing experience. And by enrolling 9 women, your actual registration will be free. If you enroll 5 women, your registration will be 50% off. There are also a few other perks. On that day, all of the ambassadors will have a special commemorative t-shirt that they will wear. We will acknowledge you, and we will have special gifts for you, but you can't know what they are yet. So that will be on the day of the event. And I think that really sums it up. Yolanda and I, there's a lot of other things in between during the day that will be happening. And I don't want to share everything because we really want each of you to participate in the day yourself as a participant and get as much healing and growth as possible, because we can never get enough. Any questions?
Alicia, this is Diana. I had a quick question. You mentioned there was going to be a yogi in the beginning. So is there sort of a general session with the yoga and then people break up? Did I miss that, or is that what you described?
Yeah. So the day start. Amber's here, everyone. Hi.
Hey, Amber.
The day will
Hey,
start.
sweetie. Hi.
The day will start. There will be a registration in the morning with with welcoming arms, and it will start. Yolanda and I will actually give a welcome and really kind of cast the vision of the day and how we came together to do the event. And then we will bring the yoga instructor who will have a session with everyone in the room. So we will, once people register, they will get an email, a welcome email. They will fill out a questionnaire. They will also be notified on what they need to wear and bring to the event. The event's going to be very casual. It will be yoga wear, stretchy pants, a nice t-shirt, and yoga mat for the most part, because we want people to feel very comfortable and cute, because cute always helps growth, but comfortable and be able to really let their hair down and dig into the work that we want to do with them for the day. Does that answer the question?
Yep.
Awesome. Any other questions?
One question I had, Alicia, and I mean, I know some of the answers, but maybe people on the line who don't know, is like, so everyone knows that it's going to be in Atlanta, and what is the travel info? And I know some of that is going to be given when they register, but if you could just go over quickly what that's about.
Sure. So in the registration link, I think that everyone should have that by now. If you don't, please let me know. Oh, there's one other thing. If I forget, Norma, remind me to talk about GroupMe, okay? So the event is in Peachtree City, which is about 15 to 20 minutes south of the airport. They do have a shuttle. They have shopping and restaurants within like 5 minutes of the hotel. It's a beautiful hotel. It's sort of like a retreat type setting. It's very serene. And so it's a perfect location for the type of work that we want to do. So there is a discount for anyone that plans to stay at the hotel. I believe the Healing Experience team is going to stay there Friday night and, be able to be there, kind of see people, greet people. And I think that's really it. And all of this information is in the link that I sent everyone. So there's 2 links that I sent everyone. There's one to the Eventbrite link, which is how they can register right away. There's an ad going on Facebook right now, and they can either register straight through Facebook or go to the Eventbrite link. There's also a link on my website called Retreat, and it has all of the information that I just mentioned and all of the information that's in the Eventbrite. It's on that page, and they can also just click the register now button, and it'll take them to the Eventbrite page to register. Does that answer all the questions, Norm?
That's perfect.
Awesome.
Remind you about
GroupMe. So I invited every ambassador to join me on GroupMe, and no one accepted my invitation. My feelings were hurt. So
I
didn't see that. I missed that.
Alicia, I thought I did accept it. I saw that, and I thought I accepted it because I already have an account, and I hit the join button. So maybe something went wrong.
Okay, let me see.
Alicia, when did you send it?
I sent it like last week sometime. Hey, if you did accept it, can you just send a message in it, and then if I can see if it.
Okay, let me see what happened on my end. Hold on. What is it called, Alicia?
The Healing Experience.
Okay.
And you send it by email, right?
Depending on how I had you in my contacts, that's how they sent it to you.
Okay.
I don't see you, Diana. Oh, yes, I do. No, that's Tanisha. I'm going to send it again now, okay, Diana?
Yes, again, because I thought I hit join, but I guess I didn't. Okay.
I'm sending it to Campbell Diana at KW. Let's see if that works.
Okay.
Sid, did you get it?
I haven't gotten it yet, but I have a question. When
Alicia, I didn't get it. I'm looking, but I don't see it.
Okay, I'm sending it again, and that one is going to, I think, your Gmail.
Okay. And is GroupMe an app?
Yes, it's an app, so you will have to download it on your phone.
Okay, great.
Alicia,
Yes, ma'am.
on the event registration, is there a place where people can say that they're, which ambassador sent them or how they learned about the event?
You know what? That's a really good question.
That is a great question.
I'm going to double check and see as soon as we hang up. And I will send
We
you
may need
guys.
to add a widget for that.
Yeah.
I mean, if not, people can just sort of send in their, the people who they suspect will be
Yeah.
coming. But I was just curious.
I'll see what
How many people are you targeting?
we would like to have 100. We have more than 10 ambassadors, and if everyone brings in their 9 or 10, and that's just with the ambassadors, that would be 100. And then that's not including the advertising that we're doing, the Facebook Lives that we're doing, the ads that we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's our target is 100. If we exceed 100, that'd be great. But for our first healing, and we do see this being an annual event and growing. Our first event, we would like it to be 100.
Yolanda, did you put it on Spellman's Facebook page or one of any of those?
I'll put it in there. I have to be crafty in how I do it because I need to be mindful, and this is a whole other conversation, but about Stark laws with this for me as a physician. But
I see. Okay.
I'm working around that piece there.
Okay. Well, I mean, that could be where it's better for others to do that for you then, right?
I was about to say, maybe you could do that, Diana, instead of Yolanda.
Yeah, well, that sounds like that would be the logical way to do it. But I also wanted to make sure it wasn't coming from 2 or 3 different sources. So I guess that's not a bad thing, right?
Right.
That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. And, so, there's kind of a sweet spot in putting information like that out. But the other big piece of reality is our target is probably busy. So whether you're busy because you're a student or you're busy because you're a professional or you're busy because you are working your entrepreneurial gig, you're busy. And so you may miss, especially if you're doing it through Facebook or Instagram, you may miss in the 200 things that hit your wall every day, the advertising. So not a daily reminder, but at a minimum, a weekly reminder would be really good so that it hits again. I would say also, as you're kind of thinking, walking about, doing the things that you do on a day-to-day basis, think about people who you know personally, but also about their networks as well, where there's a sense of, I could do more, I could be more, I want more. And that really is the woman that we're targeting for this. And that more can certainly be around, at least for my piece of it, health. We all generally know we're all pretty smart folks and we're all pretty, pretty on it and with it. But where are we kind of stuck from a health standpoint? What about your personal relationships, your professional growth, things like that? So just think about people who are just saying, I think there's more. And I think that really is a great participant for us in this healing experience to figure out what is it that's holding me back and how can I get past that? And ultimately, just thrive, just really grow. And I think we envision really being able to build a community of support around this as well. And it's as much as you want or as little as you want, but really helping to grow this tribe of people who are doing it, who are rocking it, women who are doing it.
Perfectly stated, Londi. And so with Diana bringing that up, those are the types of places that we would love for, if you have access to women's groups or Facebook groups that you're on, or alumni groups that you're on, with that type of, with women who have that type of mindset, who are ready to move forward. And I think you said that so well, Yolanda, and that is that we all have it going on in some areas and we all get stuck. And there's always room for growth. And so we envision women at all different stages being able to learn and grow from each other, and realizing that you're not alone. Even that woman that looks like they have it all together will be sitting at a table that will probably be going, with another woman that looks like they have it all together, but yet once they let their guard down, they're able to share like, oh, well, actually, I've been struggling in ABCD area. And that can be anywhere. It could be with fitness, starting a fitness program and then falling off, or starting a health nutrition program and falling off, or wanting to be more disciplined in their career life to go for a promotion or step out into their own business, and then they take a few steps and then they fall back. So let's figure out what's really keeping you back and push through that. So our vision is that when they're finished with Yolanda and they're finished with me, they're going to have an action plan that they can put into motion starting on that Monday, no matter where they are in their growth journey. And as all of you guys know, and I know because we've all lived a little bit, is that it is a journey and it continues and continues and continues.
Hey, you guys, do you have sponsors or vendor kind of piece? Is that included or no?
We do not at this time, and we are open to suggestions. We kind of did talk about sponsors, but because of the short space, because usually sponsors want a 6-month to 12-month span before coming on board to sponsor something like this, we kind of just didn't activate it for this time. But if you are an ambassador and you think that there is someone that would want to sponsor an event like this, please reach out to me or Yolanda offline and we can come up with something.
So I was thinking two things. One, I was curious whether or not you had sponsors, but the other is that I can imagine people who would want to be a vendor, and curious whether or not, even if they didn't have to pay to be a vendor, did you want that kind of vendor atmosphere to be a part of it? Or is that, maybe that's a distraction? I don't know.
Yeah. Yolanda, we haven't really talked about that, you and I. From my point of view, I would really want to be selective if we did have vendors. It would have to be vendors that were really about wellness and growth and things like that. That's what my first reaction to that would be. And yeah, so I'm not closed to it. I'm open to it. However, it would really have to be a vendor that fits with healing and growth.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions? It looks like on the GroupMe, for some reason, so you're showing up, Diana, but I'm praying that it's you.
It is.
It is you?
Yeah, it is. I responded to her.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Good. Okay, great. Sid, I'm having a hard time inviting you. It's probably because you don't have the app yet. So if Norm, you help Sid download the app. Are you guys still on?
Yes, I'll help her. I download the app. I'll help her.
Okay, great.
Okay, and I probably know what it. I you know I usually like to research the app. The anal security side of me.
Yes, ma'am. I know. So it's going to make sure we are locked down. Okay.
Miss Compliance.
Compliance. So
so far you're doing marvelous.
Awesome. We need a Sydney on the team.
Cindy.
All right. Londi's on. So it looks like we have accepted Bisa, Erica, Gail. So quite a few people were not able to make this meeting. So that's why I recorded it. And I'm going to be sending it out to everyone. I think I covered everything, Londi. So let me introduce you to our team. Those of you that are not on the team that are on the call, because some of you are ambassadors and on the team. So Yolanda and I are co-facilitators of the healing experience. Leah is our event coordinator, planner, everything that goes into the ambiance of the day. Leah is planning and and taking over. She has the contract. She's dealing with everything at the Crown Plaza and everything that will go into the actual aesthetics of the day. Norma is our project coordinator, and she's keeping us all on track throughout. And Amber is helping with marketing, and she's going to be helping with Facebook ads and really getting the word out to women throughout at the Atlanta area. And so that's our team. That's the Healing Experience team. And we have about 10 different ambassadors. Again, about half of them coming from Yolanda and half of them coming from me. And every single one of them has been chosen because we see you as women of growth, and you have always supported what our vision is and what our mission is as far as uplifting women in our community and beyond. I don't know if you guys noticed, there's one other element of the day, and this may be helpful even in promoting it. We're going to be donating a portion of the proceeds from the day to the Fayette Care Clinic, which is a clinic that provides free health care in the Fayette community. And Yolanda actually volunteers her time at that clinic and has for years. So that is where our donations are going to go. We felt that was a great fit for what we're doing as far as wellness and health for the day. So that's an extra element that, you know, for some people, I know for Yolanda and for it is something that will, if the proceeds of something is going to something even bigger than what we're doing, sometimes that's a way that we would want to participate even more. So we definitely want people to know that it's not just for us in that day, but we want to serve the community on a bigger level. So we're just about at 7:25. I don't want to keep you guys later than 7:30. If there aren't any other questions or suggestions, we are open to any and everything. So through the group meet, you should have gotten, if you haven't looked already, there is an ad for Instagram that can also go on Facebook about the healing experience. And I even gave some wording that you can use if you wanted to, or you can use your own wording that you can post on your websites. We would really like you to really think about your circle and who you believe could really benefit from this. That woman or that friend or that sister or that aunt or that cousin that you know is right there, and they just need just a little bit more to go to the next level. We would love for you to just reach out to them personally, and either through email, through text, or giving them a phone call, letting them know what we're doing and how it could benefit them and getting them to sign up. I think it's also important for me to mention that the super early bird special is until August 1st. So we really want to put it on strong in the next 2 weeks because people get $100 off of their registration up until August 1st. And then up until September 1st, they can get $50 off. So after August 1st and before September 1st, they can get $50 off. Each special, the first 20 people who register, so the first 20 people that register for the super early bird special, they get a special gift from me and Yolanda. The first 20 that register under the early bird special get another special gift but it's a different one from me and Yolanda. All the details are right there on the Eventbrite. So that's another incentive to go ahead and sign up early. So they get $100 off and they get a special gift with the registration. So I think that covers it all for real. So any other questions? Yolanda, do you want to add anything else? Leah, Norma, anything else?
Well, I definitely want to thank everyone also. And I want to say that Alicia and I are putting ourselves here because we're really, really super motivated on a spiritual level, on a heart level, on a mind level to really help to elevate women. But that being said, this is also a new experience for us. So if any ideas come up, like what about vendors, things like that come up, go on ahead and reach out to us. Like, no idea is too small for us to consider because we don't know what all the possibilities are. But I do know that with all of you, this becomes a bigger, better, stronger, more powerful event with all the minds and all the perspectives and all the life experience that we collectively bring to this. So by all means, we're not the experts. We need your help. Reach out if you think about something.
Yes, perfect. Thank you,
And
Lonnie.
one thing I wanted to say too to that is that this is about, it's not an age thing. It's a community thing. It's a woman thing about uplifting women. So if people say things like, oh, it's just for younger, oh, this is for everybody. This is a community of health and wellness, mentally, physically, and spiritually. So there is no age limit to this event. This is an event for a community of women. So to think of it that way.
Yes, perfect. Perfect. Leah, did you want to add anything?
No, I think you guys covered it all.
Well, then we must have done a good job if Queen Bee don't have anything to say.
Absolutely.
So, again, I want to be respectful of your time. Please, as Yolanda said, we don't know everything. We are professional women. I know this is going to be an event of excellence, and it's going to take every single person to help us get there, because there are definitely things. This is our first time doing it together, and there are going to be things that we don't think about, and that's why we picked you guys to be a part of this. And so please, you guys know how to reach out to me. You know how to reach out to Yolanda, and we meet as a team every week. So we will bring up any and every idea and see if it's viable and go for it, because we really want to change lives. That's the bottom line of why we're doing this. Not just even change, enrich lives. We want people to live their full, joyous, happy life. And that begins with healing, both physically, mentally, and spiritually. So with all of that said, y'all have a great night. And we will be in touch.
Too. You too. I'm excited.
Yay.
Glad
we got to connect, Sydney. All right, y'all. Have a good night.
All right.
Bye.
All righty.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.